Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Muhammad Ahmed Khalid again. Today we're going to discuss creative writing according to English language. So, creative writing is a form of writing where creativity is at the forefront of its purpose through using imagination, creativity, and innovation in order to tell a story through strong written visuals with an emotional impact, like in poetry, short story, and novel writing, and more. Keep one thing in your mind, it does not include journalistic or academic writing. Creative writing uses senses and emotions in order to create a strong visual in the reader's mind, whereas other forms of writing typically only leave the readers with facts and information instead of emotional intrigue. Coming to what are the elements of creative writing? In order to get better at creative writing, you have to understand the elements of what makes writing something great. You just can't build a car engine without understanding how each part plays a role, right? So here are the elements that makes up creative writing and why each is just as important as the other at the same case with writing. Unique plot. What differentiates creative writing and other forms of writing the most is the fact that the former always has a plot of some sort and a unique one. Yes, remakes are also considered creative writing. However, most creative writers create their own plot formed by their own unique ideas. Without having a plot, there's no story. And without a story, you are just really writing facts on paper, much like a journalist. Character development. Characters are necessary for creative writing. While you can certainly write a book creatively using the second person point of view, which I'll cover next, you still have to develop the character in order to tell the story. Character development can be defined as the uncovering of who a character is and how they change throughout the duration of your story. From start to end, readers should be able to understand your main characters deeply. Underlying theme. Almost every story out there has an underlying theme or message, even if the author didn't necessarily intend to do it. But creative writing needs that theme or message in order to be complete. That's part of the beauty of this form of art. Through telling a story, you can also teach lessons. Visual descriptions. When you're reading a newspaper, you don't often read paragraphs of descriptions depicting the surrounding areas of where the events took place. Visual descriptions are largely saved for the creative writing. You need them in order to help the reader understand what the surroundings of the characters look like. This pulls readers in and allows them to imagine themselves in the characters' shoes, which is the reason people read it. Point of view. There are few points of views you can write in. That being said, the two that are most common in creative writing are first person and second person. So, first person. In this point of view, the narrator is actually the main character. This means that you will read the passages including I and understand that it is the main character narrating the story. Next, second person. Most often, this point of view isn't used in creative writing, but rather instructional writing, like in this lecture. When you see the word you and the narrator is speaking directly to you, it's second person point of view. Third person. Third person. Within this point of view are a few different variations. You have third person limited, third person multiple, and third person omniscient. The first person is what you typically find. Third person's limited narrators uses he, she, they when speaking about the characters you're following. Dialogue. Creative writing requires dialogue to support the story. Dialogues basically create the creative writing interactive. Your characters should interact with one another in order to further the plot and develop each other more. Imaginative language. Part of what makes creative writing is the way you choose to craft the vision in your mind. And that means creative writing uses more anecdotes, metaphors, similes, figures of speech, and other comparisons in order to paint a vivid image in the reader's mind. Emotional appeal. All writing can have emotional appeal. However, it's the entire goal of creative writing. Your job as a writer is to make people feel how you want them to by telling them a story. In the end, let's see to the type of creative writing. It includes short stories, narratives, novels, memoirs, plays, scripts, speeches, descriptive writing, argumentative essays, personal essays. That's all. In the next lectures, we're going to discuss these types one by one. I hope you understand it and enjoyed it. Thank you.